The world is full of incredible beauty and awe-inspiring landscapes, but lurking beneath the surface are some places that are not only dangerous, but also shrouded in mystery and fear. From active volcanoes to toxic lakes, extreme weather conditions, and deadly wildlife, these locations push the limits of human survival. Whether it's the scorching heat of the desert, the freezing winds atop a mountain, or the radioactive wastelands of a disaster zone, there are certain places on Earth that can be life-threatening, even for the most experienced adventurers. In this list, we'll explore the top 10 most dangerous places on the planet, where nature's power is on full display, and only the brave or the foolhardy dare. Strap in, because this journey is not for the faint of heart. Number 10. Chernobyl. The Chernobyl Exclusion Zone, Ukraine. In 1986, a catastrophic nuclear disaster struck the Chernobyl nuclear power plant, releasing large amounts of radioactive particles into the atmosphere. The disaster not only caused immediate death and sickness, but also led to an evacuation of tens of thousands of people. Today, the area is still contaminated with dangerous levels of radiation, and the Chernobyl Exclusion Zone is one of the most hazardous places on Earth. Radiation levels in the Chernobyl Exclusion Zone remain perilously high, especially in places close to the reactor. These levels can cause radiation, sickness, cancer, and genetic mutations. The area is not only dangerous for those who venture in without protection, but it also poses a serious long-term environmental hazard. Wild animals have returned to the area, but they too suffer from the mutations caused by the radiation. The ghost city of Pripyat, abandoned for over 3 decades, serves as a chilling reminder of the disaster. Visitors who dare to enter the exclusion zone must go through stringent safety measures. They are only allowed in with a licensed tour guide, and radiation detectors are carried to monitor exposure. The area is largely off-limits to the general public, and those who attempt to trespass without permission risk being exposed to dangerous radiation levels. Number 9. Mount Vesuvius, Italy. Located near Naples, Italy, Mount Vesuvius is one of the most active and dangerous volcanoes in the world, known for its catastrophic eruption in AD 79, which destroyed the Roman cities of Pompeii and Herculaneum. Vesuvius continues to pose a significant threat to the densely populated areas surrounding it. The danger of Mount Vesuvius lies in its unpredictability. It has erupted several times in history, with the last eruption occurring in 1944. The area surrounding the volcano is home to about 3 million people, many of whom live in close proximity to the mountain. If Vesuvius erupts again, the consequences could be devastating. Lava flows, pyroclastic flows, fast-moving clouds of hot gas and debris, and ash clouds could bury nearby cities. Its explosive nature makes it highly dangerous, as scientists can't always predict when it will erupt. Mount Vesuvius is closely monitored by volcanologists, and an emergency evacuation plan is in place for the surrounding towns. However, the risk remains ever-present, and many people continue to live in the danger zone. Although the volcano is an important tourist attraction, visitors are advised to be cautious and avoid venturing too close to the crater without a guide. Number 8. Death Valley, California, USA. Death Valley, located in California, is known as the hottest place on Earth. With summer temperatures regularly exceeding 120 degrees Fahrenheit, 49 degrees Celsius, it is a hostile environment that challenges survival. The valley sits below sea level, and its barren landscape is marked by salt flats, sand dunes, and desolate mountain ranges. The extreme heat in Death Valley makes it incredibly dangerous for anyone who isn't prepared. The lack of water, shelter, and reliable sources of food make this an inhospitable environment for human life. In fact, many hikers and explorers have died in Death Valley due to dehydration, heat stroke, and exhaustion. The extreme temperatures can also cause car engines to overheat, leaving people stranded in the desert. Visitors to Death Valley are advised to bring plenty of water, avoid hiking during the hottest parts of the day, and be prepared for the extreme conditions. It's crucial to check weather forecasts and understand the dangers of heat stroke and dehydration. Despite the danger, Death Valley is a popular tourist destination for its unique landscape, including the Badwater Basin, the lowest point in North America. Number 7. Mount Everest, Nepal, Tibet. Mount Everest, standing at 29,032 feet, 8,848 meters, is the tallest mountain in the world. Thousands of climbers attempt to summit Everest each year, but the challenges of the climb are immense. The mountain's high-altitude environment presents dangers such as freezing temperatures, avalanches, and the death zone, where oxygen levels are too low to sustain human life for extended periods. Climbing Everest is perilous due to the combination of extreme cold, altitude sickness, and unpredictable weather. The summit is in the death zone, where the oxygen level is so low that climbers can't breathe properly without supplemental oxygen. Many people have died from complications like altitude sickness, exhaustion, hypothermia, and falls. The terrain is treacherous, with icefalls, crevasses, and unpredictable avalanches posing constant threats to climbers. Everest is not a mountain to take lightly. It requires extensive preparation, professional guides, and special equipment. Many climbers who attempt the summit without sufficient experience or resources do not make it back. The high number of fatalities has led to the mountain being called a graveyard, with many bodies still remaining on the mountain due to the extreme difficulty of retrieval. Number 6. The Bermuda Triangle, Atlantic Ocean. The Bermuda Triangle, often called the Devil's Triangle, is a region in the Atlantic Ocean defined by points in Miami, Bermuda, and Puerto Rico. The area has gained notoriety for the mysterious disappearances of ships, airplanes, and their crew members. Over the years, there have been numerous stories of ships vanishing without a trace or aircraft disappearing mid-flight. The Bermuda Triangle has a reputation for sudden, unexplained incidents. Some theories suggest magnetic anomalies, sudden storms, or rogue waves as explanations, though none have been conclusively proven. The area is known for its unpredictable weather, which includes sudden violent storms that can overwhelm vessels and aircraft. In addition, the sea conditions can change rapidly, with dangerous currents and winds making navigation hazardous. Although the Bermuda Triangle is surrounded by mystery, it's important to note that many of the reported disappearances can be attributed to natural causes like sudden weather changes or mechanical failures. However, the idea of the Bermuda Triangle's mystery persists, making it a popular subject for conspiracy theories and speculation. Number 5. Danakil Depression, Ethiopia. The Danakil Depression is one of the hottest, most inhospitable places on Earth, located in northeastern Ethiopia. It sits at the junction of 3 tectonic plates, and its landscape features volcanic craters, sulfuric springs, and salt flats. The area is also home to the Afar people, who have lived in the harsh environment for centuries. The Danakil Depression has one of the highest average temperatures on Earth, often exceeding 94 degrees Fahrenheit, 34 degrees Celsius, even in the cooler months. The region is seismically active, with frequent volcanic eruptions and geothermal activity. The toxic gases and sulfuric pits in the area can cause severe burns or respiratory issues. The terrain is rugged and difficult to navigate, and the harsh climate makes survival nearly impossible without proper preparation. The Danakil Depression is not a place to visit casually. Tourists need specialized guides and equipment to navigate the area, and even then, they should expect extreme heat and challenging conditions. Despite the dangers, it's a unique and mesmerizing destination, with its alien-like landscapes and active volcanoes. Number 4. The Amazon Rainforest, South America. The Amazon Rainforest is the largest tropical rainforest in the world, covering over 6.7 million square kilometers across 9 countries in South America. The region is teeming with biodiversity, but it's also home to dangerous wildlife and harsh conditions. The forest is dense, humid, and often difficult to navigate. The Amazon is home to a variety of dangerous creatures, including venomous snakes like the bushmaster and the green anaconda, dangerous insects such as the bullet ant and malaria-carrying mosquitoes, and large predators like jaguars. The dense vegetation and difficult terrain also make it easy to get lost. Additionally, the heat, humidity, and constant risk of disease like malaria and dengue fever can take a toll on the unprepared traveler. While the Amazon rainforest is beautiful and awe-inspiring, it's also one of the most dangerous places on Earth. If you plan to visit, you need proper preparation, including vaccinations, a reliable guide, and supplies. Trekking in the Amazon is not for the faint of heart, but for the adventurous traveler, it offers an unforgettable experience. Number 3. Mount Washington, New Hampshire, USA. Mount Washington, located in the White Mountains of New Hampshire, is one of the most extreme weather locations in the world. It is known for its brutal conditions, including fierce winds, heavy snow, and freezing temperatures. Mount Washington holds the record for the highest wind speed ever recorded on the surface of the Earth, 231 miles per hour, 372 kilometers per hour. In 1934, the mountain's unpredictable weather makes it a serious threat to those who attempt to ascend it. High winds, extreme cold, and frequent storms can change the weather in an instant, and climbers are often caught off guard by sudden blizzards. The mountain's steep slopes and rocky terrain add to the challenge. Even experienced hikers and mountaineers have been killed on Mount Washington due to the extreme weather and harsh conditions. Climbing Mount Washington is not a task to take lightly. If you plan to attempt it, make sure you're well prepared for extreme weather, and be sure to check the weather forecasts before you go. The mountain is also known for its popular auto road and observatory, but even visitors to the summit by car should be cautious of rapidly changing weather conditions. Number 2, Lake Natron, Tanzania. Lake Natron is a highly alkaline saltwater lake located in northern Tanzania, close to the Kenyan border. The lake is known for its reddish color and the eerie calcified remains of birds and other animals that have died after being exposed to its toxic waters. The water of Lake Natron has a pH level of around 12, which is caustic enough to burn human skin and eyes. The high salinity and temperature of the water also make it impossible for most life to survive. However, some species, like the flamingo, have adapted to this extreme environment. Despite its harsh conditions, the lake is still home to wildlife, but it remains a dangerous place for humans. Visiting Lake Natron requires careful planning due to the toxic nature of the water. Even if you're not in immediate danger of poisoning, the harsh conditions and extreme temperatures mean it's best to approach the area with caution. Number 1, Mount St. Helens, Washington, USA. Mount St. Helens is an active volcano located in the state of Washington. The volcano erupted catastrophically in 1980, resulting in the deadliest volcanic event in U.S. history. The eruption caused widespread destruction and a significant loss of life. Mount St. Helens is considered one of the most dangerous volcanoes in the world due to its potential for future eruptions. The eruption in 1980 created an enormous crater and changed the surrounding landscape dramatically. While the volcano is closely monitored, there remains a risk of another eruption, which could cause pyroclastic flows, ash clouds, and lava explosions. Visitors to the area should exercise caution and stay within the designated safe zones. If you plan to visit Mount St. Helens, always check current volcanic activity levels and be prepared for sudden changes in the volcano's behavior. This concludes the list of the top 10 most dangerous places on Earth. Now that you've seen the top 10 most dangerous places on Earth, we want to hear from you. Which one do you think is the most dangerous? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and let's see which place gets the most votes. Can't wait to read your opinions. If you enjoyed this journey into the world's most dangerous places, don't forget to hit that subscribe My Space Story English button. By subscribing, you'll never miss out on more thrilling adventures, fascinating discoveries, and incredible stories from around the globe. So, join our community of explorers and stay tuned for more exciting content. Thanks for watching.